And now, second grade awards. And they will be presented by Miss Candyland.
Hi everyone. I'm so glad I could be here today and be the presenter of the second grade awards because Miss Hutchinson, you are an amazing class. And so I just can't wait to find out who it is that gets all these awards. But she did say that some of the awards could go to many of you, but I just have to give it to one. So remember, if I say something that is not exactly who you think it should be, and it might be many of you, just like if you ever watched all the Grammys or watched any of those kind of award shows, you can always see that they often will have several people that are up for the nomination, but only one can get it. So let's see what will happen. Miss Bailey, may I please have the awards? Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. I've got the awards in hand. Miss Touchton let me borrow her glasses again so I can see. I heard she let the cowboy borrow them too. That was so nice of her. Okay, here we go. I always wanted to do this. It's a little loud though, don't you say? But you know what? Miss Bailey gave me that, so since she's in the room, I should bring it louder. What do you think? Oh, yeah, okay. So let's go right now with who we think will be the most improved. I wonder who that is. Let's see. Oh my goodness, it's Briggs Pearson. Briggs Pearson is the most improved. And I know that is so true because I heard that when he started the year, he was struggling. And man, he is now reading, getting his work done. And he's just, it's just amazing what has happened to him. So congratulations so much, Briggs. I'm so proud of you. Now, let's see. Who is next? Who finishes their work quickly and correctly? Now, I know there's several of you that do that, but I can't wait to see who's won the award. Let me see. It'll open up. There we go. Ready? Oh, Trayvon Johnson. Trayvon Johnson, it says finishing his work quickly and correctly. Congratulations. Trayvon, you do such an awesome job, and I know you get all your work in during the school year, and so I just appreciate you too. You've helped so many students who didn't understand things, just willing to take the time to help them. What a super job. Okay, now next, let's see. Let's pull another one out. Let's see. Most energetic. I wonder who that could be. There's a lot of you who are pretty energetic. Here we go. Oh my goodness, that goes to Ethan. Ethan, rocking it. Ethan, by the way, did finish his school year. He just finished it yesterday, and we were rocking it down there to his grandmother and going into Miss Schwanda and a high five, and we were so excited. Good job. And he does have a lot of energy, and God's going to use you because it is nonstop energy that he has in third grade. Just remember to kind of calm that energy down just a little bit while Miss Estrada's teaching you. Awesome. Okay, now let's see. Who would be the greatest athlete? Wow, several of you are really good at this, but let me see who is the best one. Oh my goodness, it's Christopher Dufort. And I know this for a fact because I have been to one of his baseball games, and he caught every ball that was thrown to him, and he threw it to first base. However, the first baseman didn't catch him all the time, but Christopher, you threw him right to him, and you did an amazing job. And I'm so proud of you out there on that field working so hard, and he just kept going and going and going and focusing when they pitched and they hit, and he was a good hitter too. Such a super job, very athletic. So congratulations, Christopher. Now, let's see another one. Who is witty and funny and observant of everything and notices all kinds of things that I don't notice? Oh my goodness, it's Michael Portlock. Can you imagine? I know his mother agrees with that. He always has quick comebacks, and he always notices things that you never think you're going to notice. But that's really good. Who knows? You may be a detective or a lawyer one day, maybe an engineer. Who knows what God has planned for you? So congratulations so much, and thank you too for helping many students when they haven't understood things. Now, let's go to the next one. Who is always obedient and respectful. Wow, does that not say several people in here? Like there's about 4 people in here, though, that are amazingly, all of you are a good class. I've heard so much about this class. Miss Touchin always talking about, my second grade class is so amazing. All the time she's saying that to me. But I will say she told me about a few of them and she couldn't decide. It was just so hard to make the decision because there's several, especially 4, that listen and obey all the time. So let's see who this is. Oh my goodness, it's Hunter Hankel. Hunter Hankel always obeys, no matter what the circumstance, no matter how it is, whether we're in the hall, whether we're in the lunchroom, whether we're doing our work, Hunter Hankel always obeys me. Obeys Mrs. Touchton all the time, and any teacher that he is with always says he has obeyed everyone. What a super, super gift to have. Don't some of you wish you had that ability? Good example, Hunter. Okay, now, who is the most creative? Now, there are a lot of people who can draw and make some amazing pictures. But I will tell you, I have observed one student who is just so creative, making things and doing things, and just out of any kind of paper or anything, she can make something. So you already know it's a girl. Here we go. Sophia! Sophia, I put her for most creative. She's always got some sort of little gadget or some little drawing or some little thing she's made off the internet. All kinds of cool things that she has that she makes. And she always has some pretty little bows and looks so cute. So I just think she is just so creative. Super job. We need creative people in this world. Miss Touchton is, and so am I. Okay, here we go. Who is always doing their best, even when sometimes it's challenging. Let's see. There's a lot of you that do your best. Oh, London, London, and when I have him on once a week and we work after school together, London is always doing his best, and he doesn't give up, and we keep doing everything we can to do the best that we can. I am so proud of you, London, and you just always willing to do things and that I ask and be so helpful. It's just amazing. And you too finished your work already and turned all your things in. Congratulations. Okay, most inquisitive. This could be quite a few of you, but I really think this one fits this child. And this child we got to see when we did the swing by, and we went and we were waving at everyone, and she came out with her family with a sign to show back to the teachers who were in the truck. And that went around saying hi to everybody. And so that would be Chloe Emile. Woo! Chloe, she's just so inquisitive. She's always asking questions. What about this? And how about that? And I wonder if that, and she's always asking questions, which is a good thing because that way you can learn more. So it's really great that you're listening so well that you can know that you need to know more, which is awful super. Okay, now let's see. Who consistently turns their work in is a friend to everyone. I think everyone knows this name, even though many of you turn in your work all the time and are consistently turning in. But the person who is a friend to everyone wants to sit by him at lunchtime. We have to go, okay, we have to take turns. I think you already know who that is. It is Colton. Colton consistently turns his homework in, consistently turns in his schoolwork, gets his work done, and it is correct. And he is a friend to everyone. Even when we have new people come in, like when Alex came, we put him right by Colton because we knew Colton would be an amazing friend. So good job, Colton. Now, let's see who is amazing in academics, artistic ability, and very friendly. I think we should know this. This was a new person in our class. It is Alex. Alex came to our class late in the year, and unfortunately, with all this sickness, COVID thing, he had to leave early and go back to Korea. We were so sad to see him go, but I will tell you, he is amazing with academics, especially being, this is not his first language, and he's amazing. And then he's so artistic. Even Miss Bailey said he's amazing in his artistic ability, especially at this age. He is just amazing. And then he is so friendly. Everyone loves Alex. The boys always want to be sitting by Alex, going with Alex to wherever we go, pairing up with Alex because Alex is so amazing. And I think he's pretty amazing too. So next, who is very confident in herself, very confident and knows what she wants. This to be no surprise to her mother. Soraya is a very confident person. She knows what she wants. She always gets her work done as well, turns in her homework, and she always obeys me. Sometimes she gets a little feisty sometimes, but she always obeys, and she gets her work done, turns it in, and she is a helper too. She loves to help me. She loves to help others get their work done as well. What a super job, Soraya. Now, who is very, very thoughtful? Now, there's several of you who are very thoughtful. But I will tell you who I have found, especially when we've dealt with this COVID thing, and Malia has come for me to help her every day, and that is who the winner is of this. Very thoughtful Malia. Malia has brought all kinds of things to Miss Bailey and Miss Brittany and Miss McQueen and I during this time while we've been helping students here at the school. And her mother has come by, and she just sets the great example for her. And she's always asking her mother if she can get things for us, and we've had so many special surprises. And so I just think she has such a thoughtful little heart and always asks if we're okay and how things are going. And she has such a sweet spirit. So such a good job, Malia. Now, here we go. Who has a sweet spirit and gives the best hugs? I think you know who you are. And that is Layla. Layla is such a sweet spirit. She always gives such great hugs. I missed them so much since we've been gone. And even when we drove by your house and we waved to you from the truck, I wish so bad I could run out there and just grab you and hug you. But remember, we did an air hug, didn't we? But super job, Layla. You just are such an obedient child, and you're just such a lovely little girl. And God's going to use you in a great and mighty way. Okay, now, who is honest and trustworthy? I think he proved this in a great way, and many of you are honest and trustworthy, and I trust you. But I was just so proud of Wyatt one day. Wyatt gets this award for honesty and trustworthiness. He found a $20 bill on the floor. You know, I didn't see it. He could have taken it and walked away with it, and nobody would have known. But that is not what Wyatt did. Wyatt came to me and said, Mrs. Touchton, or came to Mrs. Touchton, not me, but came to her and said, somebody dropped a $20 bill. Did you drop it? I said, no, I didn't, but that is so sweet of you. Let me see if I can find out if anybody lost it, because $20 is a lot of money. And so we ended up finding out it was another student from another class who had played cat in the hat. And he had lost it. It fell out of his pocket, and he was looking everywhere for it. And Wyatt was so sweet and so kind, and he knew the right thing to do was to turn it in. And he got a beautiful note back from that student. And then he actually wrote him back as well, saying, I had to do that because it was the right thing to do. Just a super job, Wyatt. Honesty and trustworthiness is so important. Your mom and dad will tell you, as long as they trust you, there are many things you will be able to do. Super job. Okay, now, the most determined, and I know her parents won't be surprised, but this student, even though they are a very determined student, this student also has a lot of determination, a lot of high standards for herself, because she always gets her work done in class, and it always looks good. Her handwriting is amazing, and she always turns in her homework, sometimes early. But she has always been determined. When she sets her mind to something, she sticks to it, and that's a really great thing to have. As long as she's obeying her parents and obeying her teachers, she will be just doing all kinds of mighty things, because when she sets her mind to something, she sticks to it. Super job, Julia Harner! Yay! Woo! Good job. And Julia Harner is another one who's been doing her work every day too. And I'm so proud of her for getting her work done every day. So that was Miss Bailey, because she's one of the ones that helps get the grades in and does all that. But we've had some others too, like Colton has gotten his work in, as many others have done it on a regular basis. Okay, now, the most patient and quiet, I think, I don't even have to say her name, because I think every one of you know who is the most patient, quiet, sweet, and trustworthy, obedient. Who would you think that is? You're right, it is Naomi. Naomi is so amazing. And when she called me, when she finished all her work yesterday, I didn't even know who it was, because you know how she is so quiet. And she went, yay, I finished. I said, who is this? She said, Naomi. And I was like, wow, that's the loudest I've ever heard you. Congratulations. And she finished her work report for this quarter as well. Congratulations, Naomi. You set such a great example for everyone. Okay. And that is all of our students that we have gotten those awards for. But now we have 2 other special awards, that the awards for creative writing. Miss Bailey, could you hand me the creative writing ones? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, behind the screens, Miss Bailey and Miss Brittany do so much, you have no idea. If they got paid just even a penny for every minute that they put into helping all the teachers and helping all the faculty and doing it, I will tell you what, they'd be taking a pretty awesome vacation, because they have put hours and days and weekends, all kinds of things. And they help me a lot, but I mean, they have helped every teacher I think about on the entire staff, as well as the office people. So let's give them a big shout out to them. Super job, amazing. Okay, now we're going to talk about who has got the creative writing, because we sent off some poems to FACS, which is who we're certified through, and they chose 2 poems, and these are the 2 poems that they chose, even though everyone wrote some amazing poems, and they said it was very hard to decide. When I took some of them to Mrs. Schwanda, she said, oh my goodness, how do we choose? But this is what happened. Zariah Swinton, you got an award for a Creative Writing Festival of Excellence. Isn't that exciting? Yes, I'm so proud of you. All right, and then, surprisingly, our little Miss Quiet and Patient lady, little young lady, Naomi McGinnis, also got one for hers. So let's hear it for Naomi. All right. So I am so proud of all of you. You have done such a super job. Most of you are getting all your work turned in and getting things done. For the few of you that need a little bit more to do, Tuesday will be open and you have different times to come in. You need to really be working hard this long Memorial Day weekend and finish up what you're doing and turn it in. Don't forget, we have to have your work in order to prove your attendance, and it makes us so sad to have to put an M in for missing. It just like breaks our hearts. So make sure everyone that has not finished turning everything in, please come in on Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever it is that you're supposed to come in, and bring your work in, bring your books in, and also your library books, if any of you. I think there's only 2 of you that have library books out, but don't forget the magnets in your books, and I'll be checking it off the list to make sure that you don't get charged because you didn't bring them in, because I know you've got them there somewhere because you've been working all this time. So you guys have been super. I was so sad to have such a wonderful class and then not be able to have you for the last quarter. So I am so proud of you, and I'm so glad to have you. I know you'll be amazing in 3rd grade, but we need to get the work in so we can send you there. So I love you guys, and let me ring my bell, and I just can't wait to see you again this next week. I love you.